In this lecture, we are going to discuss ionization isomerism. That is one type of structural isomerism. In the previous lecture, we have discussed what is the isomerism and how many types it is in the coordination chemistry. Okay, so first we are dealing with the structural isomerism. What is structural isomerism? Already we discussed. What is structural isomerism? The complexes which have same molecular formula but different structures, or different atom to atom bond sequence is different. Okay, same molecular formula, different structure. So in that one, first we are going to discuss ionization isomerism. Okay, so what is ionization isomerism means? The complexes which have same molecular formula. Okay, the complexes which have same molecular formula but gives different ions in the solution. Okay, same molecular formula and different gives different ions in the solution. So they are called as ionization isomers, and the phenomena is called ionization isomerism. Okay, complexes which have the same molecular formula but gives different ions. Okay, but gives different ions in the solution are called as ionization isomers, and this phenomena is called ionization isomerism. Okay, so this point is important here, that in all the complexes ionization isomerism may not possible. Okay, the complexes in which counter ions in a complex compound can also function as ligands, in that complexes only this is possible. Okay, that we discuss with an example, then I will explain this one once again, this point. Okay, so for example, here we have see here we have two different complexes. Okay, they have same molecular formula but they give different ions in the solution. Okay, so that we see, suppose this is added to water. Okay, this complex is added to water, so this will give see here same molecular formula. Okay, same species are present, but here see here we are getting this complex ion, this is called counter ion. Okay, see this is the coordination sphere and this is ionization sphere. Okay, in the coordination sphere we have metal and ligand, that already we discussed. In the ionization sphere we have counter ions. Okay, the species which are present outside the coordination sphere, these are called as counter ions. Okay, counter ions. So here see we are getting these two ions when added to water, and here in this case we are getting different ions. So no. Okay, so this ion is different, this ion is different, this ion is different, this ion is different. So the complexes, they have same molecular formula because all the species are same here, yes or no? But look at the difference between these two here. Exchange of counter ion is coming into the coordination sphere and the ligand is going into the ionization sphere, yes or no? See, sulfate is coming into the sphere and Br is going out of the sphere. Okay, clear? So these two are called as ionization isomers because they are giving different ions in the solution but have same molecular formula. Very simple. Okay, so here now look at this point. This ionization isomerism arises when the counter ions in complex compound can also function as ligands. Okay, see here, if this species cannot act as ligand, then this isomerism is not at all possible. very important. Okay, the species which is present in the ionization sphere or the counter ion must also can act as a ligand, means which can be able to donate electron pair to the metal. Then only this ionization isomerism is possible. The exchange of these two species take place. Suppose the species which is present in the ionization sphere cannot act as a ligand, then this isomerism is not possible. Okay, so that's why this point is important. Only if the counter ion is able to act as a ligand, then only this isomerism is possible. Okay, clear? So now, and one more thing here, this one, suppose we are taking in two different containers. Okay, so suppose into two different beakers. So here, if we add barium chloride to this one, less silver nitrate. Okay, so this solution which contains ions we are taking into two separate beakers. For one beaker we have added barium chloride reagent, another beaker we have added silver nitrate reagent. So here in this beaker we get barium sulfate precipitate. Okay, what is the symbol? This one, barium sulfate is precipitated, and here we do not get any precipitate. Okay, we do not get any precipitate. Okay, so here in the same way, this solution is also taken into two different beakers. Same, here we have added barium chloride, and here we have added silver nitrate. Okay, so here in this case no precipitate is formed. Okay, in the first beaker when barium chloride is added, no precipitate is found, but here AgBr is precipitated. It is a pale yellow color precipitate. Okay, pale yellow color precipitate is formed. Okay, see here the solution, very simple experiment this one. The solution which is formed we are taking into two different beakers. For one beaker we are adding barium chloride, for another beaker we are adding AgNO3. Okay, for this complex also same, we are taking the formed solution into two different beakers, adding barium chloride plus AgNO3. See here we are getting different result. Here barium sulfate is precipitated, and when AgNO3 is added in that beaker, no precipitate. Here in this complex, when barium chloride added, no precipitate, and when AgNO3 is added, AgBr is precipitated, and this is confirmed by the formation of pale yellow color precipitate. Okay, so in this way we can easily identify. See, these are the confirmation tests that different ions are produced. So now after forming this solution, you want to confirm that we are getting different ions. So that's why here this is the test. See here we are getting different result. In the case of this complex we are getting a different result. Okay, so this is the confirmation that this ion produces different ions in the solution, and this ion produces different ions in the solution. Okay, if we get the same result, then both are giving the same ions, but we are getting different results. So that's why both the complexes giving different ions in the aqueous solution here. Okay, so in the same way we can explain with another example also. Let us take example 2 here. See here, two different complexes, but they have same molecular formula. When they are added to the water, here we get Okay, so these ions we get, and here we get. Okay, see, same molecular formula, but they are giving different ions in the solution. Okay, so that's why these two are also ionization isomers. Okay, in the same way we can do test here also. Now in the same way add AgNO3 to this solution. Here also add AgNO3 to this solution. Okay, so here no need to separate. So directly we are adding AgNO3 to this solution and AgNO3 to this solution. See here we get AgCl as precipitate. Here we get AgBr as precipitate. Okay, so here we are getting AgCl and here we are getting AgBr. AgCl, it is a white color precipitate. And what about AgBr? This is a pale yellow precipitate. Okay, see, so they have same molecular formula, but they are giving different ions. This is the confirmation test, yes or no? See here we are getting white precipitate for this complex, and here in this case we are getting a pale yellow precipitate. Means what is the meaning of this one? Both the ions they are giving different ions in the solution. Okay, clear? So in this way this ionization isomerism is very simple. The only thing is that how can we identify, if suppose in the examination directly they will give question that which of the following is a pair of ionization isomers. Okay, so just observe that they should have same species. The only thing is that exchange of counter ion coming into the coordination sphere, ligand, the ligand which is present in the coordination sphere is going into the ionization sphere. Okay, see here also same, chlorines are coming inside and bromine going outside. Okay, and these are the confirmation test. Okay, so means this is confirming that different ions are formed. Okay, clear? Now let us see some more examples also. Okay, no need to by heart this any examples. That is very important in the coordination chemistry. Only thing is that you have to understand the definition and you should be able to identify the given pair follows which type of isomerism. That is important. Now let us see some more examples. See here in this complex, the Cl and H2O they are going out into the ionization sphere and Br is going into the coordination sphere. They have same molecular formula but they will give different ions in the solution, right? See here Br2 coming in and H2 and Cl are going out of the coordination sphere. Next here, see SO4 and NO3. Here NO3 is going into the coordination sphere, SO4 is going into the ionization sphere. Okay, see here Cl is going into the coordination sphere. Cl, already we have Cl, so this is going inside, becomes Cl2, and this NO2 is going outside the coordination sphere. Okay, so in this way different types of examples we can discuss. Okay, the only thing here once again I am telling that never try to by heart the complexes in this chapter. Okay, that is a waste of your memory only. Only thing is that you should be able to identify by looking at the given pair which type of isomers they are. That is enough. Okay, never try to by heart. Only for understanding purpose we are giving different examples. Okay, and one more very important thing here you should remember is that if coordination sphere, okay, if coordination sphere contains different ligands, then color is also different. Okay, in most of the cases, okay, if coordination sphere contains different ligands, then the color is also different. See here, they have same molecular formula, but the color of this compound is different when compared to the color of this compound, because see here the ligands which are present inside the coordination sphere is H2O and Cl. See, up to this unit is same, right? This unit is common, but here these are different in these two complexes. Okay, so if the type of ligands inside the coordination sphere are different, then definitely most of the cases the complexes have different colors. This is also another important point here. Okay, the ionization isomers, they have different colors because ligands are different in the two isomers, yes or no, in the coordination sphere. Okay, clear? So in the next lecture we discuss solvate or that hydrate isomerism. Okay, thank you.